It sounds crazy, right? A woman who actually wants you, likes you, maybe even craves more of you, and yet she's the one creating distance. She's pulling back, she's cold, she's harder to reach. You're left wondering what the hell just happened. One minute things felt great, the next it's like you're chasing someone who used to be right there with you. Welcome to the channel. I'm glad you're here, because this is one of those topics that frustrates a lot of guys, and no one really explains it in a way that makes sense. So let's break it down simply. Here's the thing. Women aren't always as direct with what they feel or want as you might expect. And it's not because they're trying to play games or mess with your head. A lot of the time, when a woman pushes you away, it's happening at the exact moment she's feeling the strongest emotions for you. The problem is, those feelings aren't always comfortable for her. They can bring up fear, uncertainty, or even insecurity. And when that happens, the instinct is often to create space, to protect herself from what she thinks could go wrong. Now, this isn't about excusing bad behavior or saying you should put up with someone constantly pulling you in and pushing you away. What I want to do is help you see what's really going on beneath the surface, so you can stop taking it so personally and stop making mistakes that push her even further away. In this video, we'll go through 7 of the biggest reasons why women do this. And more importantly, what it means and how you can handle it without losing your cool. Let's get into it. 1. She's scared of how much she feels. When a woman starts to feel something real for you, I mean deep, genuine feelings, it can shake her up more than you realize. A lot of guys think, if she likes me, she should just show it. Simple. But for many women, it's not that simple. The stronger her feelings get, the more vulnerable she feels. And vulnerability can be scary. Think about it this way. She's probably had her guard up for a while. Maybe she's been hurt before. Maybe she's used to being the one in control of how much she gives and how much she lets someone in. Then suddenly, here you come. You make her laugh. You make her feel safe. You connect with her in ways that actually matter. And just like that, she starts to feel attached. Maybe even a little addicted to what's building between you. And here's the catch. The closer she gets to you emotionally, the more she realizes how much you could hurt her if things went wrong. That's when the fear kicks in. The fear of losing herself in this. The fear of trusting the wrong man. The fear of looking foolish if she gives too much and it doesn't work out. Picture this. Things have been going great between you. She's warm, sweet, always excited to see you. Then out of nowhere, she starts acting distant. She's slower to reply to your messages. She cancels plans she seemed excited about just days before. She's still polite, maybe even affectionate at times, but something's off. You're sitting there wondering if you did something wrong. The truth is, in that moment, what you're seeing is her pulling back because her feelings are getting real, and that scares her. It's not about you messing up. It's about what's going on in her head. She's trying to create space so she can calm those emotions down, get a grip on them, and feel like she's not losing control. This is her way of protecting herself, even if it feels confusing or unfair to you. What a lot of guys do at this point is panic. They double down. They text more. They ask what's wrong. They try harder to fix things. But what usually happens? That only pushes her further away, because now, on top of feeling overwhelmed by her own emotions, she's feeling smothered by yours. The best thing you can do in this situation is keep your cool. Give her that space without making a big deal out of it. Show her, through your actions, that you're steady, that you're not going to crumble the second she pulls back a little. That's what helps her feel safe enough to come back toward you when she's ready. 2. She doesn't trust that you're real. Sometimes when a woman pushes you away, it's not because she doesn't want you, it's because she doesn't fully believe in you, or in what you're showing her. It's not personal. It's her way of protecting herself from getting attached to something she's not sure is genuine. Here's the thing. A lot of women have been through situations where a guy came on strong at first. He said the right things, acted like he was all in, maybe even made her feel special in ways no one else had. But over time, the act faded. He lost interest, got lazy, or showed a different side she didn't see coming. That experience sticks with her. It teaches her to be cautious. So when she meets a man who seems too good to be true, her guard goes up. She starts questioning everything. Is this guy really into me? Or is he just saying what I want to hear? Does he actually see me for who I am? Or is this about what he wants from me right now? Is he going to disappear the second I start to trust him? All those questions play in her mind, even if you're being completely honest and real with her. The more genuine you are, the harder it can actually be for her to believe it at first. That's because real connection can feel unfamiliar, especially if she's been let down before. And when something feels unfamiliar, it can feel risky. That risk triggers her to step back, not because she wants distance, but because she needs time to figure out if this is safe for her heart. This is why women sometimes seem to pull back right when things are going well. You might feel like you're doing everything right, and you probably are, but she's looking for consistency over time, not just the strong start. She wants to see that you're real, even when things aren't easy. That you're not just putting on your best face to win her over, but that this is actually who you are. A lot of guys take this the wrong way. They get frustrated. They think, why do I have to prove myself? Or, why can't she just believe what I'm showing her? But this isn't about jumping through hoops. It's about understanding that trust is built, not given. Especially with a woman who's had reasons to be careful. The key is to stay steady. Don't try to convince her with words. Let your actions speak. Be the same guy, whether she's warm with you or pulling back a little. That's what helps her drop the doubt over time and start to trust that you're exactly who you've shown her to be. 3. She's testing. If you'll chase. Let's talk about something that happens more often than most guys realize. Sometimes when a woman pushes you away, what she's really doing is seeing if you'll chase after her. It's not always some big, planned-out test. A lot of the time, it's something that happens naturally. She wants to see how you react when she pulls back. Here's why this happens. Many women want to feel chosen, not just wanted when things are easy. When she pulls away, she's looking to see if you actually care enough to notice, and to do something about it. It's a way of checking, without having to ask directly, if you're genuinely invested, or if you're only there when the vibe is good and everything's smooth. Now, this isn't always done in a manipulative way. A lot of women don't even realize they're doing it. It can come from past experiences where they felt like they were the only ones trying. Or maybe they've been in situations where they felt taken for granted. So when you come along, even if you're different, there's this part of them that wants to see if you'll step up when they step back. This is where things get tricky, because the natural reaction for a lot of men is to chase hard when they feel her slipping away. You text more, you try to set up plans, you ask what's wrong. And while it might seem like the right move, too much chasing can actually have the opposite effect. Instead of showing strength, it can come across as needy. It can make it seem like you're desperate for her attention, rather than confident in what you bring to the table. What works better is balance. It's okay to show that you care. In fact, that's important. But it's not about begging for her attention or overdoing it to prove yourself. It's about showing that you're steady. You can acknowledge the distance, but you don't let it throw you off. You keep showing up as the man you are, with or without her constant validation. Women notice this. When you don't panic, when you don't overreact, when you don't chase in a way that feels weak, that's what actually draws them back. That's what makes them feel they've found someone who won't crumble under pressure. And in the end, that's what most women want. A man who notices the shift, but doesn't lose his cool trying to fix it. So if you feel like she's pushing you away to see if you'll chase, take a breath. Show you care, but stay grounded. That's what leaves the biggest impact. 4. She fears losing control. One of the biggest reasons a woman might push you away, even when she wants you most, is because she feels like she's starting to lose control. And for a lot of women, losing control in a relationship can feel risky, like they're giving up power over their own emotions, their own choices, or even their own future. When a woman starts to fall for you, those feelings can be intense. She starts thinking about you more. She starts caring about what you say and do. She starts imagining what it would be like to have something real with you. And the stronger those feelings get, the harder it can be for her to keep that sense of control she's used to having. For many women, control equals safety. It means they can protect themselves from getting hurt. It means they can avoid situations where they feel powerless, disappointed, or rejected. So the moment she starts to feel like she's falling too hard, too fast, even if everything's going great, her instinct might be to hit the brakes. Not because she doesn't want you, but because she's trying to regain control of her emotions before they take over. This is something that can really confuse a lot of men. From the outside, it looks like mixed signals. One minute she's warm, open, and close. The next, she's distant or harder to reach. It can feel like she's playing games. But really, she's trying to slow herself down emotionally so she doesn't feel like she's losing herself in the relationship. The tough part is, this isn't something you can fix for her. You can't force her to feel comfortable with losing a little control. That's something she has to work through on her own. What you can do is give her space to breathe, without making her feel like you're pulling away too. The more steady and secure you are, the safer she'll feel. And the safer she feels, the less she'll feel the need to push you away just to keep things balanced in her mind. A lot of guys mess up here by reacting emotionally. They get upset that she's pulling back. They try harder to lock things down, to get a commitment, or to demand answers. But when you do that, it only makes her feel more out of control and more likely to back away. The best move? Stay calm. Keep showing up as the man you are. Be solid. Be patient. That's what helps her see that being close to you doesn't mean losing herself. It means gaining something good without giving up her sense of control. 5. She's protecting herself from hurt. There's a simple reason a woman might push you away right when she wants you the most. She's trying to protect herself from getting hurt. The closer she feels to you, the more she cares, the more there's at stake. And for some women, the fear of that possible hurt can be stronger than the desire to stay close in the moment. It's not that she doesn't want you around. It's that being close to you feels risky because now you have the power to disappoint her, to leave, or to not feel the same way. The more she starts to picture a future with you, the more she realizes how much it would hurt if things didn't work out. And for a lot of women, that fear of heartbreak is enough to make them take a step back, even when they want the relationship to move forward. Imagine this. You've been seeing a woman for a while, and things are going great. The connection is strong, and you both seem happy. Then you notice she starts keeping some distance. Maybe she doesn't seem as excited to make plans. Maybe she takes longer to reply to your messages. You're left wondering what changed. What actually changed is that things started to feel too real, and she got scared of how much she could lose if this went wrong. So she pulls back to protect herself before she gets in too deep. This doesn't mean she's playing games or trying to mess with your head. It means she's feeling vulnerable, and creating space feels like a way to keep her heart safe. It's easier for her to pull back now, on her terms, than to risk feeling blindsided later. The mistake a lot of guys make at this point is trying to force the closeness back too fast. They double down with attention, affection, or pressure for clarity. But when you do that, you're not easing her fear, you're adding to it. It makes her feel like she's losing even more control over how things unfold. The better move is to give her what she's looking for, a little breathing room. That doesn't mean ignoring her or playing cold. It means keeping steady, showing you're not going anywhere, but also not crowding her. Let her come back toward you in her own time. When she sees that she can be close to you without feeling like she's setting herself up for hurt, that's when she'll start to relax and drop those walls. At the end of the day, this is about trust. The more you show through your actions that you're solid, the safer she'll feel letting you in, without needing to push you away first. 6. She's overthinking everything. Sometimes a woman pushes you away simply because she's overthinking everything. It's not about you doing something wrong. It's not even always about how she feels about you. It's about what's going on in her own head. And the truth is, a lot of women can get stuck in their heads when emotions get real. When she starts to care about you, she starts thinking about where this could go. She starts analyzing what you say, what you do, how you act in certain situations. She wonders if you're serious, if you're on the same page, if she's reading things right. And the more she cares, the harder it is for her to just relax and enjoy the connection without questioning it. This can lead to her creating distance even when she doesn't want to. It's her way of giving herself space to figure things out. In her mind, pulling back helps her clear the noise and get control over all those thoughts racing through her head. The problem is, from your side, it just looks like she's going cold or losing interest, when really, she's stuck in a loop of trying to figure out if this is safe, if this is right, or if she's moving too fast. Overthinking can make her doubt things that were feeling good just a moment ago. One day she feels close, the next she's questioning if it's all moving too quickly. One day she's sure about how she feels, the next she's second-guessing it. And when that happens, her instinct is often to step back so she can try to make sense of it all, without the pressure of your presence making her feel like she has to act a certain way. What makes this tough is that overthinking doesn't always look obvious. She might not tell you what's going on in her head. She might not even be fully aware that she's overthinking. All you see is the distance, and it leaves you confused about what changed. This is why it's important to stay calm when you notice her pulling back. It's easy to want to solve the problem, to ask what's wrong, or to push for clarity. But when someone's caught up in overthinking, that usually just adds more pressure. What helps more is showing consistency. Let her see that she doesn't have to figure everything out right this second. Let her feel that you're not rushing her or expecting her to have all the answers right now. In time, when she feels less pressure and sees that you're not going anywhere, she's more likely to stop overthinking and start feeling safe being close again. The key is patience and steady energy. That's what helps break the cycle in her mind. 7. She wants you, but on her terms. One of the biggest reasons a woman might push you away, even though she wants you, is because she wants things to happen on her terms. This doesn't mean she's trying to control or play games. It means she has her own pace, her own comfort level, and her own idea of how she wants the connection to build. And if you're not paying attention to that, you can end up making mistakes that push her further away without even realizing it. Here's where a lot of men slip up. You meet a woman, there's chemistry, and you think, great, let's lock this down. So you push for more time together, more attention, more commitment, and you try to move things forward at your pace. You're not doing it to be controlling. You're doing it because you're excited, because you're into her, because you want to make it clear how you feel. But what you're missing is that she's not always in the same headspace as you at the same time. When a woman feels like things are moving too fast for her, even if she wants you, she'll pull back to slow things down. That's her way of creating space to feel comfortable and in control of her own choices. And if you ignore that and keep pushing, it usually backfires. What felt exciting to you starts to feel like pressure to her. This is where you need to take a good look at yourself and how you're approaching things. Are you paying attention to her signals? Are you giving her space to meet you halfway? Or are you trying to drive everything forward on your timeline? Sometimes men get so caught up in wanting things to work that they stop noticing the woman's pace altogether. And that's when she starts feeling smothered. Not because she doesn't like you, but because you're not letting her feel like she's choosing you freely. The wake-up call here is simple. Attraction isn't just about how much effort you put in. It's about timing, pace, and respecting where she's at emotionally. If you really want to keep her close, you have to be willing to slow down when she needs to, and let her feel like she's in control of how things grow between you. That doesn't mean you stop showing interest or let her dictate everything. It means you stay steady, confident, and give her room to move toward you at her speed. So if you catch yourself pushing too hard, take a step back. Let her breathe. Focus on being the kind of man she wants to move toward, not the kind of man she feels cornered by. That's how you keep the connection strong, by making sure it's something she chooses, not something she feels forced into. So here's the thing. When a woman pushes you away, it doesn't always mean she's losing interest. A lot of the time, it means the exact opposite. She wants you, but her emotions, her fears, or her need for control are making her pull back. And here's a thought that might make you stop and think. Sometimes it's not her confusion that drives her to create distance. It's how you react to that distance that decides where things go next. If you take one thing from this, let it be this. Don't panic. Don't chase so hard that you smother the connection. Don't go cold or bitter because you feel rejected. Instead, stay steady. Pay attention to what she's showing you and meet her where she's at. That's what builds trust and keeps the door open for her to come closer. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever been in a situation where a woman pushed you away right when things felt good? What did you do? How did it play out? Let's start a real conversation about this, because you're not alone in figuring it out. If this helped give you clarity, stick around. There's a lot more coming to help you navigate these moments without losing yourself or the connection.